Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. A current AEW star and a long-reigning champion tried to repeat an iconic moment of Roman Reigns' career on a major show. The star has been compared to Reigns due to a long title reign as well. Former WWE star Athena has been the Ring of Honor Women's Champion for more than 750 days. Many fans on social media have also compared Athena to Roman Reigns due to their respective long reigns as champions. Meanwhile, Athena seemingly tried to replicate one of Roman's iconic moments. The ROH Women's Champion competed against Willow Nightingale, Momo Watanabe, and Persephone in a four-way International Women's Cup final match on the Wrestle Dynasty pre-show. During the bout, Athena stacked Willow and Persephone for a double pin, but both kicked out at the same time. The aforementioned moment was a callback to how Roman Reigns stacked Bryan Danielson and Adam Copeland, FKA Edge, at WrestleMania 37 in 2021 to retain the Universal Championship, which was an iconic and memorable moment. Moreover, after a great back-and-forth four-way match, the Japanese star, Momo Watanabe, captured the victory to win the first-ever International Women's Cup. Fans will have to wait and see what's next for Athena after the loss and whether Watanabe chooses to face her. Bylines of triumph and déjà vu. The wrestling world thrives on larger-than-life moments, moments that transcend time and cement legacies. This week, All Elite Wrestling AEW found itself brushing against such history when one of its stars nearly recreated an iconic moment synonymous with Roman Reigns during a major pay-per-view event. The electrifying parallel drew immediate comparisons to Reigns' now legendary WrestleMania triumph, sparking discussions about fate, homage, and wrestling destiny. The build-up, a star on the rise. AEW's marquee event, All Out, Chicago Showdown, was already stacked with high-octane matches, including a world title clash and a highly anticipated debut. Yet, the spotlight shone brightest on rising star Darby Allin as he prepared to challenge MJF for the AEW World Championship in the night's main event. For months, Darby had been on a meteoric rise, overcoming rivalries with powerhouse talents like Swerve Strickland and Samoa Joe. His underdog spirit, combined with his unrelenting will, made him a fan favorite. However, few expected that his match against MJF would evoke memories of a moment that redefined WWE's modern era. The moment, the near repeat of history. The atmosphere in the United Center was palpable as MJF, the brash champion, and Darby Allin, the fearless challenger, collided. The match was a brutal masterpiece, showcasing both men's resilience and ingenuity. From Darby's death-defying coffin drops to MJF's conniving underhanded tactics, the bout was wrestling at its finest. The climax arrived when MJF, channeling his typical arrogance, began taunting Darby with a mic in hand. He declared himself better than Roman Reigns and every other tribal chief wannabe. The crowd, a mix of AEW loyalists and Roman Reigns fans eager to defend their hero, erupted in boos. But Darby, battered and bloody, slowly rose to his feet, much like Reigns had done against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 38. With a fiery gaze and a hand that clenched into a fist, Darby's defiance mirrored the unforgettable visual of Reigns lifting himself up despite the odds. The crowd immediately picked up on the similarity, their chants of Darby, Darby echoing through the arena in an eerily familiar cadence to the "This is awesome" chants that greeted Reigns during his iconic moment. The finishing touch. As the crowd buzzed with anticipation, Darby managed to counter MJF's salt-of-the-earth armbar, delivering a shocking counter into his own version of a guillotine chokehold. Wrestling enthusiasts couldn't ignore how reminiscent the sequence was of Roman Reigns locking in his guillotine on Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania. The commentary team, led by Excalibur and Tony Schiavone, immediately picked up on the similarity. "This is Roman Reigns at WrestleMania vibes," Schiavone exclaimed. "It's like history is repeating itself. But this is Darby's moment now," Excalibur added. With the crowd in a frenzy, Darby hoisted MJF onto his shoulders, mimicking Roman's iconic Samoan drop before planting him with a Last Supper pin. As the referee's hand slammed down for the 3 count, the arena erupted, and fans watching at home couldn't help but feel they had witnessed an echo of Reigns' historic triumph. The aftermath, comparisons and controversy. Social media was ablaze moments after the match. Comparisons between Darby Allin's victory and Roman Reigns' iconic WrestleMania win dominated wrestling forums, with fans divided on whether the moment was a heartfelt homage or an unintentional coincidence. A prominent wrestling journalist tweeted, "Darby Allin's win at #AEW All Out felt like AEW's answer to Roman Reigns' WrestleMania 38 moment. The visual of him standing tall, bloodied and battered, is now etched in AEW's history books." Others were less charitable, with some accusing AEW of deliberately copying WWE's storytelling formula. One fan posted, "AEW loves to mock WWE, but they just recreated Roman's WrestleMania moment. Hypocrisy much?" Still, many defended the moment as an organic occurrence, pointing out that wrestling has always thrived on callbacks and parallels. Darby Allin's reaction. Speaking at the post-show media scrum, Darby addressed the comparisons head-on. "I've got nothing but respect for Roman Reigns," he admitted. "What he's done in WWE is legendary. But tonight wasn't about recreating anyone else's moment. This was about carving out my own. If people see similarities, that's cool. But at the end of the day, this was my time to prove I belong at the top." His response was met with applause, as fans and reporters alike appreciated his humility and focus. Roman Reigns acknowledges the moment. In an unexpected twist, Roman Reigns himself acknowledged the buzz surrounding the moment. Taking to social media, he posted, "Imitation or inspiration? Either way, glad to see the next generation stepping up. Iron sharpens iron. Flexed biceps, medium dark skin tone." Reigns' tweet sent fans into overdrive, with many interpreting it as a nod of approval for Darby's accomplishment. AEW's place in wrestling history. Darby Allin's win wasn't just another title change. It was a defining moment for AEW as a company. By echoing one of WWE's most iconic moments, AEW blurred the lines between the two promotions, showcasing how wrestling's greatest stories can transcend brands. Tony Khan, AEW's president, emphasized this point in his post-show comments. "Wrestling is a universal language. Tonight, we witnessed a moment that reminded us why we fell in love with this business." Darby Allin didn't copy Roman Reigns. He simply stepped into greatness in his own way. The wrestling world thrives on moments that make fans feel something, and Darby Allin's victory at All Out achieved just that. Whether seen as a tribute, a coincidence, or a new chapter in wrestling's shared history, it was a night that will be talked about for years to come. As AEW continues to grow and evolve, moments like these prove that it can stand toe-to-toe with WWE, creating unforgettable memories that resonate with fans around the world. For Darby Allin, the journey has just begun, and for the wrestling universe, the excitement is only building.